everybody doing? How's everybody doing, man? It is, hey, listen to me. Today is what? Put it in the comment box. You see the shirt, you see the swag of Dak. Yeah, what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what today is.
That's
It's
a
Thursday.
special one now, ain't you, West Coast? You
Oh,
pulled
yeah.
that out. You pulled that out the archives, didn't you say?
Yeah. I wear this one time a week, one time a year. I mean, one time a year. You feel me? But
Okay.
yo, man, I need everybody. Yo, it's your boy West Coast. We live in the building, man. For your daily dose of cowboy content. We're gonna have HTM and Landlord on here for about 30 minutes, and then West Coast is gonna put. I'm still gonna be on it for about an hour. So, what's up, everybody? It is your boy West Coast. We live in the building. It is the three amigos of cowboy content, of Uncut cowboy content, and we are here. Today is one day from the NFL draft. One day, I mean not one day, 1 week away from the NFL draft. We are 1 week exactly away from the NFL draft. We will have landed. Man, think about this. This time next week, we will have already landed and already mad because the water in our Airbnb don't get as hot. You feel me?
Yeah, we'll be in the whole thing right now. We'll be all the way up in there.
Yes,
We'd have
sir.
landed last night, actually.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna be like, damn, Henny, you bigger in person. Be like, dang, man, you smaller in person.
Nah, I'm a big guy.
Yeah, that's a whole tight end over there you talking to.
Yeah. I ain't nothing little about me.
Tight end, what you tight end is or more? I ain't gonna lie, I'm more goddamn scat back right now.
I used to be a wide receiver, but my old lady can cook real good, so I blame her.
Mine too. So I look sort of like a fullback. I can't. No, I don't think you don't let me get 20 carries, but I might lead block for you.
Hey, your lady said the Cowboys gonna need a D tackle in a couple years. So I'm.
She got me. She got us.
Yeah,
Your
lady says, "I got you, Cowboys. Don't
she got us. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, but yo, what's up with you, Demetrius? Hey, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. First thing you guys must do is you must hit that share button. So I need everybody right now to go in, no matter where you guys are watching at, and I need you guys to hit that share button. Hit that share button. Share the content. I need everybody on Facebook to say what's up. I know it takes a couple minutes for YouTube to slide in, but I need everybody that's watching, no matter where you're watching at, to hit that share button. All right. Now, the next thing I need you guys to do is there's these thing called stars. There's these thing called super chats. What are super chats and what are stars? Super chats and stars are simply a monetary way for you to support the content creator. Who's the content creator? The content creators of this content is brought to you by West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. So everything that you guys provide for this show will go out to those content creators so that they can create more content. Now,
Absolutely.
1 week from today, we will be touching down at the NFL draft, and we will be taking over that mug. Y'all already saw the. You guys already saw the. You guys already saw the flyers. We're gonna be taking over, right? So this is what I need y'all to do. Everything that you guys send now is going to be help to support what we've already done as far as getting tickets, Airbnbs, and all those great things to make this thing possible. We got a raffle going around because we also believe that everybody should get something for their support. To support the whole raffle, it's only $20. It's $10 to be in my raffle, and then $5 to be in HTM and Landlords. Each one of us is giving away something really dope, whether it be a jersey or something where game worn. But it's all something that it's all something very, very memorable. I'm gonna remember this: $20 gets you in. All you gotta pay is $20, and that gets you into all three raffles. You feel me? So let's go through this real quick. I'm gonna say what's up to actually HTM. I'm gonna let you. Hey, Landlord, I'm gonna let you start it off this morning. And shout out Charlie Jones. I see you.
Okay, man. Shout out to my boy Life's Crazy in the building. Too broke to pay attention. Sugar Daddy Williams, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Michael Lockhart, Steven Harrison, and Dean Cloud. What's happening with y'all?
Indeed, man. And also I want to show some love to the folks visiting the liquor store. I got Eastside Harold over here acting crazy, talk about them damn Texans. He got Mr. Nasty Man as his profile picture still.
About to get swiped out.
Hey, my boy Steven Harrison over here showing love to all the channels. T Smooth TV, Desmond Ironman tapping in on the 2-phone game. And Michael Lockhart also showing love. I appreciate you. Oh, and hey, my boy Tyler just popped in through the back door. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And then I got Charlie Jones over here, man. Now, who else I got over here? I got Demetrius over here. Facebook is taking forever to load up you guys' it's taking forever to load up you guys' name. So as soon as it loads up, I got you. But YouTube is on point right now. All right, so I got watching right now. Actually, I'm watching Henny DeMoore's channel right now. It'd be crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all, when I be live, I be watching other people's shows more than I be watching my own. That's crazy. Let me go back to this over here. So bam. Go back
Let
up
me
here.
make sure I'm live on Facebook, 'cause I don't be saying nothing.
All right, Lil, what's up, little baby?
Okay,
Corey
we
to the
good.
max. Hey, Corey, I got to make you a wrench gang, man. You've been banging too long, man. Congratulations, Corey. He just got promoted. You feel me? Let's go, man.
Salute.
You
Yeah.
are underboss in the West
Hey, I'm
Coast.
gonna say he a made man now. He a made man.
Hey, my boy Corey been praying for that promotion and just got it. Now you got to tell the Lord the other promotion at your job. You want that one, but he gave you the one you really wanted. You a moderator for West Coast.
And can't nobody do nothing to you without a sit down, man.
They
We gotta
can't.
have a sit
Exactly.
down. Or
Hey,
something.
You part of the family now.
For
Absolutely.
real. Hey, you can't take out underbosses without the approval of the boss. You feel me? Hey, we got Miss Regina Green with the E and the green. Appreciate you, auntie. We got Hoolum in the building. We got little baby 38 in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got all these folks in the building. Who else we got up in the building? Oh, we got Charlie Jones in the building. We got Craig that stay in my inbox all day. He in the building too. We got
If they in the building, you know they gotta be paying. You know I'm landlord.
Oh,
Now, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You know what I'm saying? It's almost the first two, so you know.
The Golden Boys, what's up with your boy? I see you, Demetrius. I see you. Hey, you guys hit that star button. Landlord, I know you got some folks up in yours that's up in the trap that's helping you out. And then let's jump into the content.
Yeah, I already went over mine, but it's a few
You
people
did?
slid in. Yeah, shout out to you guys, the poor Moneybag Z's with a lot of Z's. J Money, Ready Red, Trap Boy Ready, and Bruce got the Toxic Juice. What's happening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I want to talk about a subject real quick that is actually something that's going on. It's actually happening right now. And that is, today is what? April 20th. So it is a unspoken of holiday. And before we get into this content, everybody on here is a father, right? Everybody on here is a father. And we're going to have a conversation about 420 until at least West Coast finish smoking his blunt. And then hey,
This young man is nefarious.
I need y'all to understand, man. Listen to me. I got 2 mortgages. I got 3 car notes. I got kids. I got businesses. I got gray hair. I'm 40. You know what I'm saying? I don't look it, but I'm 40.
I'm 40. I'm a man.
Yeah, I'm not getting tested or expectations for nothing. But listen to me. There is some individuals out there, because I know y'all follow my content. I got a lot of high school kids that follow my content that's playing ball. I want y'all to know, the father in West Coast to tell you this right now. Today is not 420. Today is Thursday.
Yes.
Today is Thursday.
Don't put your business out there for no reason, man. These people do research. They gonna do research. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a model citizen to their eyes. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be nefarious, don't do it online. I wouldn't suggest you to be nefarious now. But I'm just saying, if you was to be nefarious, please don't do it online, sir. You gotta have a squeaky clean image online.
So wait, hold up, landlord. So are you saying that you're not gonna get any cool points for being a top prospect and smoking on Instagram?
Nah. You're gonna lose money, sir, and then you're gonna lose a lot of interest. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna mess up the bag. You want a prototypical way to fumble the bag would be to do things like that right there.
But I thought it was legal to smoke in the league though.
In the league, but it's not legal everywhere in America right now. And
it's legal to drink too, but you ain't gonna come to work drunk every day, are you?
Exactly. So yeah. And besides, there's still negative connotations to it. Like, here, I don't necessarily agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't say there's anything wrong with smoking, but when you're a kid, you're trying to get to where you want to be. You need to be spending your time with the actual. My uncles used to say this, man, because they were down like that. They used to tell me proper preparation prevents poor performance. If you know, you know. So,
wait a minute, bring that back.
Yeah.
Say that one more time for the people.
Yeah. See, my uncles told me, man,
did y'all hear that?
Hey, real talk. They said that proper preparation prevents poor performance. So they had those P's going for, man. So that's the P's they were pushing on me. So shit. If you want to be this top athlete, this top prospect, you want to get this NIL money they passing out now. They're not going to look at you when there's all these other clean cut dudes out here, probably just as talented. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get the money to them. You got anything on your background, you out here smoking on live without a care in the world. So, hey, Moneybag said they hear me loud and clear. Like, shit, I got this mug turned down, man. I'm from Arkansas, so it might just be me. I might just be a loud ass nigga. So, y'all forgive me.
Hey, somebody said it worked out for Laramie Tinzel. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He lost money.
Yeah, I was just about to say that it really didn't work out for Laramie Tinzel, because it worked out for him in his career. His play worked out for him, but he fell in the draft because of it. So the initial money that he could have made coming into the Laramie Tunsil would have been a top 5 pick. You know what I'm saying? There were teams that were looking at him as a top 5 pick. Think about this. He still was like a top 20 pick. But there's
you know what you don't do? Oh, go ahead. I thought you were done.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, I love what you said. Like listen to me. There is no amount of weed that you can buy today that is worth the amount of money that you're gonna lose if you smoke it online.
Facts.
That's all I gotta say.
Facts. Because like you said, like it's no way around it, man. Like when you looking for people to invest in you, you have to, play ball. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you don't want nobody to invest in you, you can behave like you want. But you looking for them to draft you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a draft is an investment. You know what I'm saying? If I look at him as a high risk guy, I guarantee y'all, we don't have to look at the draft boards, Wes. You want to know why? Because every single NFL team has a high risk guy. I guarantee you, they got a flight risk. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got these guys in categories. I guarantee you. They like, well, he's kind of troubled, so I'm going to put him over here. He had a rough upbringing. I'm going to put him over here. You heard what Deion said, and everybody was mad at him. He really just giving you a glimpse into recruiting for real.
He really told you the truth. He told you.
Yeah, he really just telling you the truth. You don't want to hear it. It's not sexy. It's not nice to say, but he giving you a real glimpse into real recruiting. So you heard what he said about quarterbacks. You want him to be a certain way. You want your defensive ends to be a certain way. It is what it is, man. I don't know if y'all seen, y'all might not be familiar with Bel Air. This finna be quick, but it's a new show, Bel Air. You know they remade Fresh Prince, right? Bel Air, Fresh Prince is a silver spoon guy going into this basketball program. It's dudes in there that had to catch 2-3 buses. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different kind of hunger. So you got to be able to put up a good fight against people like that. So it is what it is. When it comes to recruit, man, Deion Sanders put it the best way he could. You know what I'm saying? It was not received well, but it was pretty much the truth.
Exactly. Some people want a sugar-coated message, and some people just can't handle it when it's just blunt. Ain't no seasoning on it. It's like broccoli, man. You like nobody like to eat just plain ass broccoli. You know what I'm saying? You want to put some cheese on it or something. But he just gave you some broccoli. It's good for you, gonna help you live longer. And that's what the truth is, man. So he told the naked truth, and people didn't like it. But what he said is true, though, man. Like the way that they view players, like that's just what it is. Like they said, he wanted a quarterback from a 2-family home, didn't he? He said he wanted him to be at peace, all this other stuff.
I ain't want to get into the specifics, but you know what I'm saying. He said he wanted the quarterback to be, a pretty, raised by a 2-parent household type guy. And then he said he wanted his defensive end to be, fighting for mama, trying to get grandma a house. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. It might sound bad, but I understand it's a different mentality. That's why I use the Bel Air analogy. Because Will Smith is on the show, he's fortunate. These guys on here had to catch 2-3 buses to get to the training facility. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like, it's not to say that it can't work, but he's just saying his ideal situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's saying there's always, guys that break the mold and are able to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he's just saying the ideal situation. You know what I'm saying? Because of the details of the job. You know what I'm saying? It's because of the details of the job. Like, if you see someone who's a nurse, you want someone to have a background of caring for people. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just, there's some jobs that you just can't just go do the job. Like you can't just go be a teacher because you want, you know what I mean? Because they was hiring on the day you went in there. Like,
like dog, you got caught with a 16-year-old. You can't go teach no school. You got to do the background research. Like you said, like
everybody got to follow a certain amount of rules, bro. And like one thing I wish I knew when I was younger, because we kind of I'm from the HOOD, like West Coast say. We kind of had a mentality like, well, I ain't got to change for nobody. That was one of the dumbest things ever. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you got to play ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't like to dress a certain way, but, like, if you trying to go do some business matters, you might need to play ball. Like, you ain't going to wear a suit to the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Like, or vice versa. Like, if you finna go to a business meeting, you don't want to wear your basketball shorts. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to play ball under certain parameters if you need other people help. It is what it is.
Yeah, and I always say it like this. It's like, is it sometimes fair that you got to do this, that you got to change the way you look and do all this other stuff?
No.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not fair.
That's what I meant. That's what.
But
I meant.
but shit, life ain't fair.
Life is exactly, but life is
Facts.
not fair. And you got to remember, it's like your job is not to change the system. Your job is to impress the person that's trying to hire you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Change the system if you're not a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to get in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you get in, you can change those. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, when I was in high school, my senior year in high school, because of where my school was in the HOOOD, you could not wear braids, bruh. Cornrows, straight backs, couldn't do it, bruh. Could not do it. If you came,
It's certain jobs won't even take you for help. Know what I'm saying? It's certain jobs won't even give you the opportunity.
but yeah,
Right.
it's definitely not fair. But I mean, this is the you know, I see it like this. I always weigh every opportunity to be like this, especially opportunities that have to do with monetary gain. It's like this: you not even sacrifice, you appease to get a piece. You know what I'm saying? Like I might appease by doing this, but at the same time, I'm gonna get this in return. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, like we can all be confident, strong individuals. I ain't gonna say colors because you can be strong in whatever color you are. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this: you gonna do more with the money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do more with the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do more with the money.
Whatever you trying to fight for, that you believe in, that you feel like you shouldn't change for, you'll probably be more effective in that cause if you get the money.
In the cause.
Yeah, I was just finna say that, man. Like money is power, and you need power to enact a change. So you're limiting yourself on resources. If you really feel this way about a system, you don't think the system is fair. You got to at least get in the door so you can change the system. You can't be on the outside looking in.
You know, Chata always want to fight. You right, Chata. He said, don't learn how to do for yourself, and if yourself, don't bamboozle yourself to appease anyone.
Well,
but look, you act like you ain't never finessed before. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hold up. Hey, Kim, folks, the only people that say money is not power is people without money.
Hey, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this right now. When you go to a club and they have a dress code, you're appeasing them. When you go to work and they require you to wear a uniform, it's because of what? It's because they have come up with a standard look that they feel appeases their customers. So you're already doing that. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Walmart employees, they let you wear whatever you want to wear, but guess what? You also got to have that vest on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I got another question we can kind of change up.
Shoot.
I thought about this because when I was telling y'all yesterday, BPA is BPA, right? But they board ain't our board. That's what's scary about it. Our BPA is not who the Cowboys BPA is. So just think about this. If your BPA is there, what if the Cowboys don't draft them?
That happens.
Like, I know that's what's scary about it. So I'm thinking about a situation like, what if Bijan is there? Because I feel like they just gotta draft this kid if he there. What if Bijan and Mayer there, and they choose Mayer?
So you trying to say we're going to jail? We've been having all these different scenarios about getting incarcerated.
Man, that's very possible, y'all. That's why I say BPA is scary, man. Because y'all think BPA is just universal. No, the Cowboys high on these tight ends, bro. They high on these other players who you might not be high on.
And it's 420, so they might really be high right now. So if they pick Mayers over Bijan Robinson, it's an issue for me.
This is what I say right here. Theoretically, the Dallas Cowboys haven't said that they're high on anybody. I'm going to tell you what we're seeing content creators that are pushing content on players. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think right now, if you're a content creator and you want to make a video about a draft Cowboys that you feel is going to get views, because you got to remember 99% of these guys are in it for the views. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to do things, if you're in it for the views and for the reactions that you get off of the individual, like the subjects that are hot points right now for the Cowboys, because it's just easy. It's what they call it. It's low hanging fruit. Like for a content creator to create a video about drafting a tight end, that's low hanging fruit. Like for them to draft talk about a running back, that's low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an obvious thing, but it's also something that clearly doesn't make sense Because my thing is this. Think about this. At 26, if you draft a tight end, it is the equivalent of you paying Dalton Schultz. And the reason why I'm going to say it's the equivalent because a rookie tight end at 26 is going to make between $5 to $6 million. Well, think about this. Dalton Schultz is making 9. People are like, yeah, but that's a $4 million difference. Yeah, but you also have 5 years worth of experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have 5 years worth of experience. So yes, he should be making more money than him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then think about this. It like a lot of these rumors and these things, and that's how I just know there's not a lot of truth in it, because there's not a lot of it's a lot of the moves that the Cowboys have made contradict this stuff that these content creators are making. Like the Cowboys, like think about this. The Cowboys they didn't sign Dalton Schultz. The same day, what did they do? They went full-fledged on building up a Ferguson. They dropped that information about Kittle or whatever that boy said. What was the tight end that said, oh, yeah, I think Ferguson. The tight end,
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. They retweeted what Travis Kelce said about Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? Start putting up. I learned, you know what I'm saying? They put up his 17. They put up the stat about his 17 catches, his average about his 17 catches. The Cowboys went into talking about that. So now for you to then, because you got to think like this, when you didn't sign Dalton Schultz, you had a conversation with Ferguson. Hey, we believe in you. Then you go into the draft a month later and think about this. If you draft a tight end in the first round, Ferguson is his backup. Ferguson he doesn't even make $1 million. There's no way you're going to give an opportunity. Because think about this. If that was the case, they would have just gave Ferguson the opportunity last year. Why did they push Dalton Schultz? Because he was making $10 million. Well, think about this. If you draft a tight end this year that makes more than Ferguson, you have the exact same situation that you had last year. It makes more sense to play the kid on the contract than Ferguson. Why? Because you have him and he's not making anything.
I see people, man. I ain't gonna lie. This tight end scaring me though. Like real talk. It's very alarming. And it might be the mayor guy. Cause like the way they looking at it, they talking about if Ferguson and Hendershot was in this tight end draft, they saying that them boys would be like 11 and 16, like ranked. They saying these guys are way better than them. I'm like, no, I hate this logic. I hate it.
But the Cowboys, listen to me. This is the same bull crap that the Cowboy Nations tried to run when they were talking about the Cowboys was going to be interested in Kyle Pitts. Listen to me. There ain't a tight end in this draft right now that's better than Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts has not been nothing close to what y'all said. The Dallas Cowboys, I don't think the last time the Dallas Cowboys drafted a tight end in the first round was Mike Ditka, if I'm not mistaken. Like that's that's ridiculous. Like, bro, Jason Witten was not drafted in the first round. Escobar was not drafted in the first round. Like, think about this. If you're a Dallas Cowboy organization, your history says to not draft tight ends in the first round. You want to know why? Because your system has worked. You have consistently drafted tight ends in the later rounds who have been really good for you. Ferguson, late round. Dalton Schultz, late round. Jason Witten, he won the first round pick. What? Put in the comments where Jason Witten was drafted. Escobar, second round. Like, think about this.
What you think about it, Henry? Because I wanted to get both of y'all take, like, if Bijan there and Mayer there, and they choose Mayer. Like, this would be
Why
crazy.
are you trying to get me sent to jail? I'm trying to come home to my wife, my family, but you want me to go to jail because that's what the hell is going to happen. And West Coast, to clarify, the last time the Dallas Cowboys took a tight end was in 1997, David LaFleur. Do you know who the hell that is?
Oh, my God.
Look, the only thing. Go ahead.
So you know what that means? You know what it really means is this. Cowboys, the tight end position has to be developed. That's why it doesn't make sense to draft tight ends in the first round, because they have, listen to me, when we think of tight end, we only thinking of catching, and everybody can do that right out of college. But realistically, most tight ends are not catching the ball coming in the NFL. They're doing regular tight end stuff, like get your ass on that line, bro. Hell, you mean?
Did you hear what Stephen Jones wanted out of his tight end?
What?
This is why Mayer is scaring me. He said he want a wide tight end, like the one that's in line, the one that's blocking.
You have
Kincaid
that right now.
ain't that guy.
You have
Kincaid
that right now.
ain't that guy. So I seriously doubt him being the pick. And that's why it screams Mayer or either Washington.
Or screams
Washington is definitely a blocking tight end. So if I don't see Kincaid was getting bullied by a dude that was at least he had him by 100 pounds. He getting bullied by this dude. I can't stand that. Like I don't want to see that ever on my team.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Kincaid, in my opinion, if I'm Dalton Kincaid, there's a positive and a negative between getting drafted in the first round. The positive of getting drafted in the first round is you get money up front. Boop, you're paid. But the negative for him getting drafted in the first round is, bro, you're 25. If I draft you in the first round, the next time I talk to you about a contract, you're going to be 30. There's a really high chance that I won't re-sign a 30-year-old tight end.
And then, look, one more thing that scared me about this guy. They compare him to Jason Witten.
No,
they are.
I don't need Jason Witten.
I know.
We don't want
Jason Witten. I'm looking at it like the child look at the food. No, yucky. I don't want it at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you the reasons why this guy is scaring me. He's a blocking tight end. He got a whole lot of hype on him. They comping him to Jason Witten. Stephen Jones just basically described this guy game. And I seen at least about 3-4 mock drafts of saying we taking this dude. It's very alarming. I'll just say that.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna tell you how this. The Cowboys positions that I think the Cowboys will never draft in the first round. Tight end is probably by far the first because they've gotten so much success outside of the first round without drafting it. Without they like it just like right now I would be scared for the Cowboys to draft any tight end in the first round just because it's never worked out for you. Like if you draft a tight end in the 3rd or 4th round, I have more faith in that because guess what that means? That means he's going to sit for a year or two and then he's going to be good. Think about this. That's how you did the same thing with Ferguson. And the real talk, when I close my eyes and I'm thinking about the tight end that Stephen Jones is describing, he's not describing a draft pick. He's describing the freaking number 89. The dude that's on your team already. You know what I'm saying? 87, but I think he's going to change his number. But whatever number, you know what I'm saying? Whatever number he choose to wear this year. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about
I wish they would have kept them numbers they had at first. That was kind of gangster. They had like 48 and 47. That was gangster. I liked it.
Hey, the one thing I like about it too is like if you're 47, you know what you do? You line is because there's gonna be a play that they gonna
pull back.
There you go.
Yeah, I liked that. Like that 47 and 48 just sound like a football player to me. Yeah, I liked it that, bro. They should have kept that.
And tell me this. Tell me you don't believe one play you're gonna catch them slipping. Where they're gonna
you're gonna catch them slipping.
You're gonna catch them slipping one play because one play they're gonna forget that's not a fullback, that's a tight end.
Yeah. They should have kept them numbers, bro. It just screams football to me. You know what I'm saying? 47 and 48. Oh man, that's
the thing about it though. I'm gonna tell you why they won't keep them though. Because fans won't buy a 40. Like, tell me a 40.
Yeah, it's an ugly number. It's an ugly number. Yeah, it is.
Who wears a 48 that I've ever put it in the comment box. Who's any team? It doesn't matter what team.
But you gotta be one of them football grassroots guys to like it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a football guy. Like the casual fan ain't gonna like it. You know what I'm saying?
I would say Bill Bates. He wore the 40. Moose.
What number Moose was again?
I think it was 48, right? Man, they gonna cancel me if I was wrong. You ain't no goddamn. Lord, let Moose be 48. I think he was.
Hey, I was young.
Von Miller wore 40. Oh yeah, he went for a one, and he looked weird. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he was 48. I know my Cowboys. Don't y'all ever
don't you ever test them again.
So yo, I need to know, real quick. I want to know. We always talk about this day one. Day one, we're gonna be surprised whatever they pick.
Yeah, it's too open. It's too general right now.
And think about this. There's 25 Think about this, bro. There's 25 guys that are gonna get picked in front of you. You have no real clue what's gonna happen.
Bro, they might get Drew Sanders. We don't know. They might get Drew Sanders.
They had better not. They have better.
I'm telling you, man, it's so open for us. Like, that's why I said our board is not their board. That's the most dangerous thing ever.
Listen to me. Let's switch.
That's the most concerning thing ever.
I got maybe 15 minutes for y'all. We keep talking about day one. For the most part, we should theoretically get a good player no matter where in the first round. You should theoretically.
Unless you draft a tight end.
I know. We ain't going. I'm just saying theoretically. That's why I said theoretically. I just want to move on. Theoretically. All right. Second round, day 2. We late because y'all know we went out the night before. We didn't did a bunch.
We done got mad nefarious that night.
Yes, we had to recover. We had no content was given, no content was made. You know what I'm saying?
Landlord got sick.
West Coast overslept. Y'all know
Kenny was on time because he living righteous.
and I'm mad nefarious. So yeah, you gotta have some balance in now.
So we at day 2. We wiping our face, yawning. I just hit the live button. Boom, Cowboys on the board, day 2. I want to know best case scenario, worst case scenario.
Best case scenario for me will either be day 2. Steve Avila is still there. You can select the guard you always wanted, or Marvin Mims, playmaking wide receiver from Oklahoma, is there. No, I like him because he's a 4-3 guy. Big playability. He fits the West Coast offense. He can. Everything that people want Cavante Turpin to do, he can do it, and he's actually big enough to do it.
Can we do second and third?
Yeah, well, yeah. But
let's do second and third.
Hold on, real quick though. We can do that, but let me just say something real quick to Kenny because I want to reframe my question because I don't want worst case scenario because we don't know the worst case scenario. I want because if you notice, the Cowboys have used the second round as their take a chance round.
You got a super right there, Wiz.
Shout out my boy Michael McQuay. Hey. So second round, I want to know your best case scenario, and then the guy that you would take a chance. Like, what is the situation? Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like my second round, if we've gotten a guard in the first round, then my best case scenario for second round would be a defensive tackle. Now, what I think the Cowboys would take a chance on in the second round, unfortunately, y'all, a quarterback. That's what I think.
That up, man. I'll ride.
I
will riot because look.
Listen,
that's too future for me, Wes.
Let me finish my points though. But listen to me.
I don't want it.
Listen to me. I know y'all don't want
it. I don't want it.
I'm about to cry up here, man. No.
Hey, listen. Jalen Smith wasn't a chance. Jalen Smith gave you Pro Bowl and he led your team 3 years of tackles. But listen to me real quick. I'm gonna give y'all this though. I know we gotta be win now, but we still gotta be Dallas Cowboy fans because we're gonna be Cowboy. Black men live to about 80 years old if we healthy. I got 40 more years. You know what I'm saying? So I also gotta think about the next.
Where's we getting these statistics?
I also gotta think about what's best for the next 40 years. So listen to me. I need y'all to listen. We gonna win a Super Bowl this year, okay? But I need y'all to think about. I need y'all to be Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones for a little bit.
I already found 4 dudes in the 5th round. I did 2 shows over these dudes. I ain't taking no quarter.
Somebody in the 4th, bro. We ain't going in no second, man. That'll be.
Boy, you should have Dorian Thompson Robinson in the 5th.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all not thinking like Jerry thinking because listen to me.
Get your boy Max Duggan as a UDFA. Go do that.
So let me ask you a question, West Coast. So because they're gonna be a backup quarterback coming in, right? At least the next 2 years because of Dak Prescott's contract, right? Because they're not gonna be able to play. So you would theoretically have a backup quarterback that's gonna be more expensive than Cooper Rush.
Guess what? I'm okay with that. You want to know why? Because if I get in a situation where I gotta play, I don't want Cooper Rush playing. I'm gonna just.
I mean, I'm sorry. We're not talking about us. We're talking about Jerry Jones. We're talking about will Jerry Jones pay for that?
And Cooper Rush is on a 2-year deal. I can get out of Cooper Rush's money very easily. Like he signed a 2-year deal. A 2-year deal is really a 1-year deal with a makeup. And think about this. Cooper Rush has a name where I could release him and I'll probably get him back as my 3rd quarterback. So yes, I have no problem. Releasing Cooper Rush. No problem.
Okay, let's.
We're not talking about us. I did the entire thing. I did the entire show about trying to replace the man. So you know how I feel about the boy. I'm just saying, like, money wise, do you think Jerry Jones will put that much money into a guy like that?
Because, bro, listen to me. They did the same thing. You didn't need Sam Williams. Like you didn't need Sam Williams. We didn't need Sam Williams, and yet you still drafted him.
Now, Wes got a point. That is they risky round though. Round 2 is the risky round for them.
So that's and think about this. If you're in the second round, if you're able to get one of these top quarterbacks, bro, I think that would be your best. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I really want to draft a quarterback. second round or third, is because, bro, if the Dallas Cowboys fumble this bag with Dak Prescott, we're gonna be in trouble next year.
It's gonna get ugly. Cause
And
you ain't like if they don't go on ahead and sign them right now or soon.
I'm gonna ask you this question right here: who on here believes that the Dallas Cowboys will let will let Dak Prescott play on a 1-year deal for $59 million? Say I in the comment box. I don't believe that. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I also don't believe that Dak Prescott is going to give them a team-friendly deal. I don't believe it.
You heard what he was saying about them other players' money. He was speaking. He was like, "Man, I'm happy for Jalen Hurts. I think Lamar Jackson should get money. Dak ain't going, man. He gonna want his money.
If he
don't want his money.
If he don't get something that's, bro, listen, Jalen Hurts ain't beat him, bro.
Daniel Jones make the same amount of money as him.
Daniel Jones makes 5.
It's more. Yeah, okay. I'm talking about per year. I think they both more than a year.
It's more with his bonuses. He can get bonuses and incentives.
Think about this. Put Dak Prescott's NFC East record in the comment box right now. What is it? I know Henny knows it, but listen to me. Think about this.
He's whooping ass, basically.
Dak is the 3rd highest paid quarterback in a division that he owns.
That won't stand.
That won't stand, bro.
That will not stand for long.
Every quarterback in his division, except for Washington, who doesn't have a quarterback, makes more than him. And
to answer your question, he's 27-7, meaning theoretically he only has lost 1 game a year against his division. If you want to average it out, he averages like 1 loss against the division.
Now time out. Now this what you got to do. You got to put yourself into the shoes of what's his name, Ty Francis, his agent.
Oh my
God. Now you got to build a case, right? You got to build Dak Prescott case. You know what he gonna say? Exactly what Hen just said.
Talk to him.
These 3 inferior quarterbacks are not as good as my client is. He's 27 and what? 7 in the division.
27-7. He is also the Dallas Cowboys holder of most passing touchdowns in the season. Nobody else has scored more touchdowns in the season than Dak Prescott.
This is the cases they gonna build.
And listen, I'm gonna say, like, you can just look at the stuff he did since his last contract. Just look at the numbers he put up since his last contract. Second all time in passing yards in the season. First all time in touchdowns in the season. Helped them win their first playoff game in 30 years on the road.
See, look, you gotta use this with your common sense too. This is the case he gonna build, and he's gonna win. This is what I'm telling you. He's gonna win. So at the very least, the floor is 50. I think the floor gonna be 50. If they don't sign him right now, the floor gonna be 50.
Bro,
real talk.
Listen to me. We started making content. This is why I love doing content with the Migos, right? Because listen, I made this. We started doing this. Let me see if I get it up. We started doing shows like this. Y'all remember this show? $50 million a year. We did this show a month ago. And you know what we got? Crucified. They put us on the cross. Yeah, they did.
Every day, Wes, every day that goes by is a day you get further and further away for this to go our way. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's like when they signed, they really should have jumped in front of Jalen them. But if they didn't, now you got to do it now. Like that, we need to get breaking news tomorrow, because you don't want to be competing with Herbert and Burrow. You don't want it to get outlandish. You don't want it to just get outrageous. You don't want that.
I'm also going to say it like this: there's also a possibility that Dak and Ty Francis were holding out to see what the market would jump to. That's possible because they did the restructure this year. But, there's no guarantee they didn't come in here with an offer. Man, and he's like, nah, like, and listen, and that's the reason he took a 4-year deal anyway. He wanted to jump back in when there was an opportunity for the market to balloon because of the TV money. That's why
because that stings.
Hey, and that's why I'm gonna tell you this right here. That's
hold on, one second. They finna intentionally wait. That's all I want them to know. They probably finna intentionally wait because that's the smartest move.
Yes, and think about this on that same
for their client.
On that same thing, right? If I'm Ty Francis, I'm Dak Prescott's agent. You know what? I'm doing the exact same what y'all said. Like, listen, I want to see, because guess what? There's no lose for me.
Man, he won already.
Once
Jalen Hurts got paid, he won.
Hey, think about this. Worst case scenario, worst Worst case scenario, Dak is going to play on a 1-year deal for $59 million. How does he lose?
That's not worse at all.
Yeah, I mean, he can't lose. The Quincy, there's nothing that they can do to surprise Dak Prescott because Dak Prescott cannot be traded. He has a no trade clause. He cannot be cut because the amount of money you owe him is going to destroy your entire cap. And you can't tag him again. So
he has a no trade clause. I mean, a no trade clause and a no tag clause. So think about this, Henny. If you let Dak play on the 1-year deal for $59 million, he is a free agent the very next year.
Time out.
What he is, he's also the biggest free agent ever in free agency.
Look, time out. Once you say that, though, this is what's finna just...
Bro,
I wish I had a sound effect for this. This is what's finna make this astronomical, finna just break the Richter scale right here.
No, Zeke did not have that. He's a running back, Kinfolk.
Look, this is what's finna do it, West Coast. This is what's finna do it, HTM. When Dak Prescott come out here and absolutely ball this year, this gonna mess everything up. I'm telling you right now, they need to sign him before this year start, bro. Because Dak finna be top 3 MVP candidate. I feel like, man, with Brandon Cooks, I have never seen Dak Prescott not cook with a slot receiver. Never.
Or a fast receiver. He was out there balling with Bryce Butler.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this too. Stephen Jones said this last year, right? This was a statement that Stephen Jones said last year when asked what was his greatest regret as being a chief executive officer of the Dallas Cowboys, right? He said probably would have signed Dak the first time around. Now think about this. He said this in 2021. That was before all these contracts. So if he felt this way last year when there was only one quarterback there was nobody making $50 million last year. Now there's damn near 2, right? Think about this. Deshaun Watson, he making 59 next year too. So he's gonna have to get a new deal also. That's another contract people aren't talking about because he has a cap hit of $59 million next year. I think his is like 62. I think he has the big look. Kenny, can you look that up for me, please? Because
who cap hit?
Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is also gonna have to get another contract next year. Look at his cap.
I think Deshaun Watson already restructured his deal, but I think his cap hit the next year after that's gonna be crazy. Let me look at his contract for you.
Man, look, speaking of 420, shout out to Mickey said happy 420. Look, Dak and Ty Francis want the smoke. This is what I want to them boys want the smoke, y'all. I'm telling you right now. They want the smoke.
Hey, hold on. Deshaun Watson has a cap hit next year of $63.9 million.
So what does that so think about this. So you know what that means? You now have to add Deshaun Watson in the names of guys who got to do what? Get a new contract next year. Deshaun Watson's going to get a new contract next year. So now you got to think about this. Think about this. What if Dak has a better season than Deshaun Watson?
He will.
He will.
He's in a ball, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, this is going to be the worst case scenario for the Cowboys. They sit up here and twiddle their thumbs and do not do nothing, make no type of progression with Dak Prescott and his contract before the season starts, right? And then Dak go out here and have a career year. And so let's say he have a career year and we don't win the Super Bowl. This is going to make everybody mad. Everybody going to be like, well, is he the guy? He did all this. Now his number's going to say, pay me like I weigh. You're going to have to pay him like a top guy. So this is very scary. This is a very, very critical crossroad we coming about.
And guess what? I'm saying? And guess what? Listen to me. You know what this is? This is you about to argue with your gal, and you ain't got no leverage. None.
Look, if he win the Super Bowl, I don't care. I just want to say that we wouldn't care if he won the Super Bowl.
Listen to me. And you know the crazy thing about it is nobody would care. That's the only way you can. That's the only way. But then think about this though.
That's why I said that was the worst case scenario I was painting. Like Dak just have all these numbers and we do a decent playoff run. I think if we get to an NFC championship, they probably wouldn't care. But if he have a decent playoff run and you know what I'm saying, losing the NFC championship or something.
But landlord, think about this though. Keep it real though. I'm gonna keep it. Let's keep it a buck. We didn't win because every situation there's the yin and then there's the yang. So let's talk about the yang. So what if they don't ball? What if everything, and listen, we only gonna talk about
if he don't ball? You say if Dak don't ball?
Think about this. Crazy.
They might be trying to get rid of him.
But how?
I'm talking about in a few years they'll be preparing. That's what I was
I mean, but the thing is, listen. This is what I'm trying to put. Hold on, this is what we're trying to put into perspective for you for the upcoming year.
It doesn't
This,
matter.
hold on. Let me get this off real quick. Next year, he's going to make $59.4 million regardless of what happens because you already restructured him this year. You have to pay Trayvon Diggs because this is the last year of his contract. CeeDee Lamb looking for a contract, and Michael Parsons is also going to be eligible for his extension next year. So you got your three key players and your quarterback needing contracts in the same year. You cannot survive Dak Prescott making $59.4 million. The only way that you can get out from underneath that money is to extend him because you still won't have the money to pay your guys if you could.
On a $59 million, on a 1 year, $59 million deal, I can almost guarantee you would probably lose Diggs.
You'll lose Diggs. You might lose 2 of the 3. You might have to pay Michael Parsons. You might have to go ahead and extend Michael Parsons. I don't think he's going to wait. You know what I mean? I think Michael Parsons is going to.
Go ahead, finish.
I was going to say I think he could Zeke. You know how Zeke jumped to the front of the line? I think he would be the kind of guy to jump to the front of the line and get his money. He ain't going to play with the front office like that. He done seen it. Yeah. He done seen everybody.
And think about this with Parsons, right? If you're Parsons, Diggs is going to tell Parsons like, bro, they're going to franchise tag you, right? Like, you can't play on a 1 year deal. You can't do that. You too good. And at the same time, guess what? Parsons going to tell Diggs, bro, you can't play on a 1, you know what I'm saying? Because remember this, Zeke said this when he was on, they said, how was it like being away from when he was holding out? He said it was hard, but he said key players, key people on this team was telling him, stay in Cabo until they pay you. So it was like these guys want to see each other get paid. They want
brotherhood, man. It's a brotherhood.
It's always them against the front office. They got a whole damn union. That's what people don't understand. They hear the National Football League Player Association. That is a union.
Just and like you at work. Do you side with your management?
Hell no.
You be like, man, I'm with my guy. I'm with my coworker. More than likely, unless some of them be acting like they the manager though. So they might be with the.
And to be honest with you, fellas, I said all this to say this: the only life raft that the Cowboys could really use with Dak Prescott is a backup quarterback that they feel could take his position at some point. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. Listen to me. If you're Jerry Jones, the reason why I'm drafting a quarterback in the second round is because I already know, or not even know, there's a high chance that Dak isn't going to play all 17 games this year anyway. Why? Because he hasn't done it in the last 3 years. And think about this, fellas. If you handle your business, Dak shouldn't be playing week 17 regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Get a lineman,
exactly.
right? If you improve your own line.
But can I add this one thing in real quick, Kinfolk? Even if you do get a backup quarterback this year, like you draft one in the second round, that still doesn't affect negotiations the following year.
No, it don't.
So, the only thing, because they don't have leverage still, they have a possible replacement the year after they let him play that contract out.
That would be their only leverage.
Yeah, that's the only leverage they can come up with. And just to piggyback on that, I had somebody ask this question. I mean to stop. Would you trade the second round pick for Trey Lance? Because he's on the shopping block right now.
He ain't showed nothing though. He got potential,
but that's the same thing, though. It's the same thing with potential. You got to treat him. You just treat him like the draft pick. Because Trey Lance, at least he has this much development in the league. Was a top 5 pick.
Yeah,
he was a top 5 pick, and he would be a quarterback with a similar playing style of a young Dak Prescott because he is mobile. How many
more years does he have on that contract? I think he has 3 more years on that contract.
He had like 3 more years, I think. Yeah, Trey Lance has 3 more years on that contract because you could trade a second round pick. So you would lose a year, right? You would because a second round pick would be a 4-year deal, for your guy. But you get 3 years on a better player.
This the same guy that lost to Mr. Irrelevant too. Now
he got hurt.
He 2-2. He only played.
I think they were saying he wasn't looking like he was gonna be the one.
Anyway. He didn't look good his first couple of games in there, but. But you need time. You know what I'm saying? Like some people got to build up the repetitions. Got to build up the sync with the wide receivers, this, that, and the third. So just because he was on a slower trajectory does not mean once he reached his stride doesn't mean he would have been a better player than whatchamacallit.
Shout out to Mika with the $5 super. I appreciate you, Mika.
Shout out, Mika.
Salute.
Hey, and think about this, man. Trey Lance. Oh yeah. Wait, did I? We were talking about so yeah.
You were talking about using him for a second round pick.
Oh yeah. So this is my thought. This is my thought about trading for him too. You have a quarterback that runs the same quarterback style that your quarterback has right now. If I trade for Trey Lance, he's going to play. Bruh, like, what is you talking about? Like,
you can put him in the goal line.
Goal line, bro. Anytime that I'd want to run, he's gonna play. Like, that would supplement. Like, to be honest with you, I would almost like, you know how they run a two running back system. I mean, Dak is an athletic quarterback, so I would use him kind of like what they did in New Orleans with the white boy number 7. Like,
I know you talk about.
I would have an offense of plays, maybe 10 plays that is for him.
I'm gonna tell you right now though, if the Cowboys do anything like that, regardless of what they say or what they put out in the media, they would be actively moving on from that point right there.
Well, it's not necessarily
moving on right now.
But this is the thing. Give me the scenario where they can move on from Dak Prescott without paying him the 59.4. There's not.
No, listen. Y'all getting caught up in the right now. I'm talking about this will begin the process.
This is the thing. It's the thing that doesn't matter. Like, they could in their mind they could be moving on from Dak Prescott. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But you not getting an extension done with Dak Prescott is going to cost you the other players that make your team good.
Exactly. And think about this, right?
And it'll be their fault though.
It's gonna be their fault. But this is all we're saying though. Like, you don't get that extension done. There's no way you could pay Dak Prescott $59.4 million on a 1-year deal and then try to sign Trayvon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Parsons.
Yes, they shouldn't even extend. They shouldn't even mess with his money this time. They should have just paid the man.
Who,
Dak? When they had the opportunity early, that would have been before Hurts and everybody.
But we just said this. But he probably wanted to wait till the market to increase. Yeah. We already know that Dak Prescott wants some bread.
Now we forget to think about his side of the coin too. Because his team, like, we ain't signing yet.
We also got to think like agents, just like content creators. We hear rumblings about other content creators and things like that. Agents hear rumblings about other things and things that's going to go on, especially with this type of money. You know what I'm saying? So
quick shout out to Mickey for the $5 donation. And Mickey, that got you an entry into the raffle for our jersey. So I appreciate you.
Man, absolutely. Mickey supported everybody. She a real one. That's what's up.
Hey, shout out Mickey and shout out to Action. Man, I my bad, y'all. I had my YouTube on Henny's. I don't know why. I be watching y'all shows. Now I'm watching West Coast Cowboys. So let me shout out all mine. I apologize for that, y'all. I got a shout out to Mike McQuaid. I caught you. Action Pile, I caught you. And then Mickey, what's up? Watch out. She say happy 420. But
only way we would have escaped this bad scenario though, if we would have got in before Hurts.
Yes, but
it's 50 is the floor. I know a lot of people gonna be like, he don't deserve more than Hurts and all of that, but it doesn't matter. The market is the market. I told you, no matter how ugly that Jordan is, it still costs a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
And think about this. This is the situation that you put yourself in. Like, you put yourself in this situation. Like, a lot of stuff that we're talking about right now is what the Cowboys should have did, but like, it doesn't matter what they should have did. It is April 20th, 2023. These are the options that you have. If you don't do these options, you're going to lose your quarterback regardless in 2 years anyway, because you're going to lose in a free agency. If you don't extend him, you're going to lose Dak in 2024. Dak will not be a Dallas Cowboy. Why? Because in 2025, I'm sorry. So, like, anyway, you're either going to extend him and put faith that he's going to be your quarterback going forward, or you're going to lose him. And think about this. That's basically the situation for every player in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys now, and this also has to take. Dak missed 5 games last year. Praise God, they were at the beginning of the season, but he missed 5 games last year. I don't have faith that this offense can be with Cooper Rush and be ranked 26 and go 4-1 again. I don't have that faith that we can do that 2 years in a row. I don't think Cooper Rush was really that guy last year anyway. So if Dak is going to miss games, and I foresee most players in a 17-game season are going to win, you do need a damn good backup. And why not have a backup quarterback that you can play, that you can actually play now? But Henny, you got a phenomenal point. Even if Dak is the worst statistical quarterback in football this year, it's not going to matter when it comes to the when it comes to the contract, because the Dallas Cowboys have put themselves in a situation where his performance isn't going to matter this year.
Right. Hey, real quick. Hey, shout out to DC4 Life for the $5 donation. They got you another entry, and shout out to Dwayne Brown for the $10 donation. That also got you too. So I appreciate y'all, and I'll update y'all on these standings later.
Yes, sir, man. But I was about to say, shout out to DeQuincy Coleman, because I think he pretty summed it up pretty well. Like he said, I don't care about the man, I just want Dak to ball, man. But the only thing I want him to ball, we need him to ball out. But it's gonna be ugly for the future. That's all I would say. Like hopefully we get supreme success next year and win the Super Bowl. Cause after that, I don't think nobody will care. Like if they pay him a whole lot, if we lose them, it really wouldn't matter. We won a Super Bowl. We can think about all the rest of that later. You know what I'm saying?
Super Bowl is the only thing that's gonna mask everything that the Cowboys gonna have.
Oh yeah, because if we lose Dak Prescott, well, listen, if you don't, and listen, it's not even just about losing Dak Prescott. Like I want y'all to understand, put it into perspective. We're not just talking about losing your quarterback, because he'll be there, getting make that 59.4 regardless of what happens. If the world ends, Dak Prescott's still gonna make $59.4 million.
Shout out to Mr. Brown with the $10 cash out too.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Brown also for the $10. They just got you another entry into the raffle for the 20-fold practice jersey.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because what I'm trying to get at is going to prevent you from keeping your other all-pro players. Trayvon Diggs is an all-pro corner. He needs to get paid. This is the last year. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent next year unless you tag him. I don't even think he's going to even play this year. You know what I mean? If he doesn't get enumerated.
You know what this says to me? You know what this says to me? I'm going to tell y'all right now, and I'm going to have to get up out of here after this.
Go ahead.
Man, look. All these dire situations, all this doom and gloom coming. Man, Steven John probably finna draft Future in this draft, man. That's the only way he can bail himself out. He probably gonna draft a cornerback. He might draft a quarterback. Like, man, this probably finna piss everybody off. Like, this probably finna piss everybody off, because I'm sitting up here thinking the way we talking, it sounds so terrible. I don't know how to get out of it. Steven probably sitting up here like,
extend your quarterback and you can pay everybody because you saved $26 million just by extending Dak Prescott.
Man, Steven John finna be like, give me a corner. I ain't gotta pay Diggs no more. Give me this. I ain't got, man. They might go and do some goofy stuff, man. Like, ooh, I don't like this.
Though is though, your success is gonna kind of screw you because you draft too late in every round to get the best of anything. So you know what I mean, at 26, the best corner's not gonna be there.
Yeah, and even if Dak don't ball, like you have a good enough team to still win by 10 games. You know what I'm saying? Yep. We have a bad issue of looking at quarterback success and thinking that's going to be the end all be all for the team. Cooper Kupp was horrible. Like he was ranked bottom in everything. That man completed under 60% of his passes and he went 4-1. So if Dak Prescott only complete like 62% of his passes, you know, he throws, 15 interceptions again and 29 touchdowns, they still gonna probably win 10, 11 games.
Okay, look, this is what might happen. Okay, I don't want that to happen, y'all. I'm just telling y'all what these signs are pointing to it. You know what I'm saying? So look, this is what might possibly happen. You might get you a win now in the first, but Dollar Bill might show his ugly head in the second. He gonna go Future in the second.
That's why I think
hey, real quick. Hey, shout out to Donald Ryder for the $10 donation. They got you 2 entries into the draft, brother.
Well, appreciate you, sir. In the raffle.
I said the draft.
You gonna take him to the draft,
boy? We finna select them. We finna select them number 58 overall.
But look, that's probably the more likely scenario, man. I don't see us being able to suppress Dollar Bill Jones' need to be cheap. So we might be able to get a win now in the first round, man. But second round, that junk gonna be super Future. Watch what I say.
So now that's why I say I don't know if the Cowboys will do it, but that's why if the Cowboys were to draft the quarterback in the second or third round, I could see it. I can see it.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna have to go and get up out of here, man. I appreciate it,
man. Me too, man. Because this was a good ass show, though.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, you guys already know what it is, man. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all smoke responsibly and have yourselves a great day. Hey, you guys already